Of course, Couperose skin is not my biggest health problem, which I can say had, because uh, 15, 16 years ago, I had diagnosed hepatitis B, and I think it was the most difficult health problem, which I solve also during the using health concept. But since I had this hepatitis B, and I will explain why, my skin become more and more sensitive and cuperose. Many years I thought that the ruptured blood vessels and redness of the skin is a skin problem, but I was totally wrong. The skin only reflects the processes taking place in our body. For at least 2 years, I have now, yes, I'm not performing laser procedures anymore, and I see that the health concept can stop the further development of Couperosis. So, how can this be done? First, we must understand what Couperosis is. Yes, and this is not problem of the skin mostly, because this is problem complicated. First, it's a problem of blood circulation system. This is an effect of UV rays, yes, especially in summertime. In wintertime, it's different between temperature, plus and minus. Inside, we have plus. Outside, in our region in Latvia, sometimes we have -30. And of course, it's not good reaction for the sensitive skin and cuperose skin. The most important cuperosity is inflammation processes, the same like for psoriasis process, yes. And in my life, of course, when I have problem with the liver, I understood later that cuperose also is effect of liver problem and intestinal problems. So, and overall, cuperosis also is reflection of toxical processes in your body. So, what was I like before I started following the health concept? I drink very little water, very, very little. I was like a camel, you know, who could drink, for example, I can drink in a day 1 cup, and it was enough. Tea and soup, but it's not a water. Yes, it's not a liquid which I need. Usually, I had low blood pressure, and I can say in my daily life when I'm working with the persons, I can see that mostly, okay, let's say 90% of those who have low blood pressure usually are the owners of cuperosis or sensitive skin. So, so it means that low blood pressure is the same blood system problem, because as high as low, it's not normal. So, and at that time, of course, I had liver problem. What did I do? And doing health concept, I can say I'm 3 years, no, 4 years, I'm not the client of infection department in our main hospital, because I understood that my analysis of liver, of blood is good. I changed the blood pressure from low to normal, yes, and I'm not using anymore any drugs which are very strong for hepatitis B patients. So, and why I'm talking about cuperosis, because it is really my latest result, because since 2 years, as I mentioned before, I'm not using laser procedures for cuperosis, and I can see that cuperosis actually stopped to develop even in for example, in autumn and in springtime, even it becomes less. Of course, in wintertime and in summertime, my skin react. Yes, I feel this reaction of UV stars, sun, and the winter time. So, what did I do? First, I reduced the effect of toxins in my body, and I'm doing it regularly. For example, Evita is doing it 3-4 times. Actually, I'm doing also 2-3 times in a year. I'm using Coral Detox Plus program, which includes also very alkaline minerals with coral mine. It's a composition which we are putting into the water and making water alive. And I'm using it daily because living in a region, a capital, I do not have access to live water and I must buy water in a shop. But you know that water in the shops is not alive and it cannot satisfy and fill the function of the water. That's why, of course, I'm using coral mine composition. So, daily I'm using also very strong. I really didn't know any other natural antioxidant and so strong alkaline product as H500, and I'm using it daily because if you have toxic processes in your body, it means that you really need to live day by day thinking about how to decrease these processes in your life. And I found it with alkaline water and alkaline product H500. So I mentioned that the Couperose is a problem of blood system, and H500 is also antioxidant. And additional, I'm using 3-4 times in a year C vitamin. Why? Because C vitamin helps blood vessels to make it stronger, and it's also natural antioxidant. Also, sometimes I'm using Q10. So what next? 2 times in a year, I'm doing really deep cleaning of the body, which functionally helps my liver and all intestine system. And this is very important because I mentioned inflammation processes. Usually inflammation processes are starting to develop in the body where intestine system is dirty, very dirty. So, and inflammation processes also can be stopped by products, with 2 products, for example, which I'm using for liver, especially for liver, I'm using Fun Detox because you understand if you have hepatitis B, it means, especially when it's chronic form, it means that you need sometimes, in my experience quite often, use drugs. And now I changed drugs to extracts and herbal natural products. And Fun Detox is the most helpful for liver, to help liver detox, because when you have such diagnosis, it means just simple toxins from foods make liver be toxin double, yes, and it's necessary sometimes to clean the liver too. And Fun Detox is fantastic product which helps to do that. So, and also inflammation processes I can stop with omega-3 and liposomal form of curcumin. So maybe it's not right. Yes, now I remember curcumin. It's not English name. Maybe you can help me to remind me how it was. Yes, it was not. But still, orally, I'm using also 2 times in a year hyaluronic acid in a product type Biluron. It's also a unique product, and collagen. And collagen, which I found some months ago, and it's also produced in Coral Club. It's really fantastic because nowadays it's the highest dose of natural collagen per serving. and it's in hydrated form. It means which is most effective and bioavailable form. So, and I saw the first results on my skin when I was just 1 week after I stopped to use collagen, and I was in Egypt. I swallow my skin, especially my face skin, and I was, oh my God, now the Couperose will be stronger. No, 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 because I think also because of collagen, which I used 1 month before, it helps me to stretch the blood vessels. And really, I was happy to do not see these results, which usually I saw on my skin after swallowing in sun. Okay, what I'm doing on the skin. On the skin, I'm using in the winter time emu oil because I have oily skin and it's not for me comfortable to use emu oil in summertime. Yes, but in winter time, it's perfect. It's really helped me, and even more, it protect me even in winter time. I'm using also spirulina capsules. Open it and make with the water really natural mask and put this mask on my skin. Why? Because as spirulina, as scalp, algae, they really are very comfortable and useful for sensitive skin and Couperose skin too. So, and I'm not using strong foaming detergents because they are very aggressive for Couperose and sensitive skin. So I explain you what is the Couperose. It's not a skin problem, but it's a more difficult reaction of the body of processes which are inside the body. And I also wanted to explain you what I'm using daily. And look, great health problems, when you are solving them, you can see also result on your skin. And I'm sure that Couperose can be stopped with natural products too. Thank you.